Part 2. So, after I found out what happened on the bus and what was actually said on the bus, mind you, it changed my whole MO. Like, it changed my whole forte out of life. It's like this one thing turned everything. They always say don't push an Aries to where there is no coming back, because once we get there, once we're in that mindset where it's F everybody, it is literally there. Like, how could you? This is another thing whenever it comes down to life lessons. Like, we're not taught how to handle everybody else's judgment, like themselves, and it is what it is. You'll always see people sit around here and say that all the time. They'll fend for themselves. But back to the story. So they said that, like, Mad Dog came to me, I think, one day or whatever, and he told me that it was either him or the girls. I think it was the girls who came and told me, because guys, they don't give a fuck. So I think the girls came to me and told me that they put a bet on me. They were like, Mad Dog had told Lil C, which is my guy, Lil C, to, if he can hit, they get like $50 or something like that. Because it was, shit, it was 1990s. Like, it wasn't that much. But I was like, are you serious? Like, are you dead ass? Like, they literally bet on me. So my mind went in 18 different portals at once. I was like, okay, cool. So that's all I was a bet, right? You know, mind you, after the incident of I found out he was going around with other girls or whatever, he already took the ring back. And, well, he said that he wanted to get it resized, right? My dumbass, I didn't see the playing like that. So, if anything, yeah, he took the ring, and we had on and off conversations, but it was still very limited or minor or whatever. And then found out that I was a bet, and like the conversation dropped. It was crazy because he never knew what I possessed or who I was or what I was going to do in life. 18 years old flung by, and I was sitting in the living room with my parents. I was sitting in the living room with my parents, and there was something that came in the mail for me. And we all just, well, my dad, he got the mail. And he opened it up or whatever because he was like, I think this is what I think it is. And, you know, I'm sitting over here like, what's going on? What's going on? And he's like, here. And when I look down, it's a check for $54,000. It was a check for $54,000. He was like, that was the biggest. He was like, that's the biggest I've ever seen. He's like, I've never seen $54,000 just right here. And I was like, me personally, I've never seen what it could do either. But I was like, hey, what's up? It's time. Turn up, right? Like, lost my boyfriend last year, lost my VCard. Shoot, finna go and make it happen, right? So get a new boyfriend, bossing up, getting cars. I'm getting to the money, like, you know, going to school, getting my degrees and stuff like that. Like, I literally was glowing. It was just, it happened naturally because you never know how God might bless you. Me, I have a story on that. That would be in part 3. So, yeah, once I got that money and all that stuff, like, out of nowhere, you get somebody knocking on your motherfucking door from your past talking about some, hey, I'm about to start school and stuff, and I know we've been friends and getting through things, but do you think you can help me get to school? Do I think that I can help you with books and stuff like that for school? You know, in all honesty, it was a no for me. It was, and I held that no a lot. He had to see me go through a lot of stuff and, pay the price for what they did in that vehicle, regardless, and afterwards, because to me, it was at the all time high. Like, you couldn't do anything wrong but that. And so, yeah, like, even with my parents and stuff, like, it was to the point where nobody cared so much about me, or they didn't care to know me, or they had a whole bunch of resentment towards who I was whenever I didn't have the money. Then I had that $54,000, and I couldn't do no wrong. I couldn't say no wrong. Everybody understood me. Everybody was my best friend. And that was funny to me, because I was like, it showed me how people will change and they will act like you are their best friend, knowing in the back of their head that they're going to stab you. Like, they're going to be malicious towards you. And the only thing that you have to block all that is yourself and faith. Like, whatever faith, I tell people all the time, it does not matter who you pray to, what you pray to, whatever, as long as you believe in it and you go forward with it. I'm not going to go there. Not on this one. I would, but I'm not. So, yeah, my first love experience, it was a heartbreaker. It really was a heartbreaker. I never wanted to experience stuff like that ever again. And unfortunately or fortunately, time has a way to replay itself. And I will talk about that if this goes into a part 4, 5, or 6. Because, again, this was the story a lot of people are waiting on. Like, a lot of people are waiting on. And every time that I begin to write it, I can call out new things to it. So the way that I write is so much different from how I talk. So if you want the book copy, it's going to be out soon. I'm working on it right now as we speak. But this was part 2. Part 3 will be, what did I say? Oh, when I get the $54,000. When I got the $54,000 by the time I was 18 years old.